start off, the composition of water is 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Next, a well-known property of water would be cohesion or cohesive attraction, which is the action or property of like molecules sticking together being mutually attractive. This helps water molecules stay together. Usually going along with cohesion, adhesion is the attraction between unlike molecules, which helps water climb up surfaces. Next up would be polarity. Water is made up of slightly negative oxygen atoms and slightly positive hydrogen atoms. These opposite charges help water molecules stay together with hydrogen bonds. Cohesion holds hydrogen atoms together to create surface tension in water. This makes it so that very small or light bugs can run across water. Another feature of water is that it has a high specific heat, meaning that it takes a decent amount of heat to change the temperature of the water. Depending on the temperature, hydrogen bonds are either broken or formed during this time. Water plays a large role in plants as well. Plants need water not just for photosynthesis, but also for its basic structure. Due to something called turgor pressure, water is greatly required in the plant to keep the plant healthy and standing.
Water is also able to travel throughout the plant because of its different properties. The main properties for this function would be adhesion and cohesion, and it results in capillary action. As said before, cohesion helps water molecules stay together or keep them attracted, while adhesion makes it so water can bond to other substances with the use of van der Waals interactions. This is how water is able to climb up the xylem to other parts of the plant. Turgor pressure is the water pressure inside plant cells, and it is maintained by osmosis. Plants need osmosis because it is what helps keep the stems rigid and the leaves expanded to the sunlight. Another process that water is involved in would be evaporative cooling in animals and humans. This process can be summarized as the evaporation of water from the body or the skin to the atmosphere as a way to help control increasing or high body temperatures. Water is actually different in its solid form compared to other solids because it is actually less dense as a solid than it is as a liquid. Due to the difference in density, this is why ice floats on water instead of sinking like most solids would. This is also what helps keep wildlife and bodies of water alive, since only the top layer of the water freezes, blocking external temperatures, which stops the water underneath the ice from being frozen. Water is actually most dense at 4 degrees Celsius, or 40 degrees Fahrenheit. However, as it continues to cool, the hydrogen bonds adjust to hold the negatively charged oxygen atoms apart, which makes the water less dense. Water is also known as a very good solvent. Because of its composition of positive hydrogen atoms and negative oxygen atoms, this makes it so water is able to become attracted to many other different types of molecules. For example, water can become so heavily attracted to a different molecule, like NaCl or salt, that can disrupt the attractive forces that hold the sodium and chloride, the salt molecule, together, dissolving it. Water also helps in the process of osmosis, which is the spontaneous net movement of solvent molecules through a selectively permeable membrane into a region of higher solute concentration. This process occurs to equalize the solute concentrations for both sides.
Water plays a large role concerning different solutions like hypotonic, hypertonic, and isotonic solutions. In an isotonic solution, the total concentration of solutes is equal in both areas, like with a cell and its environment, meaning that the liquids flow equally between the cell and its environment. In a hypotonic solution, the solute concentration is lower outside of the cell, causing for water to flow into the cell, resulting in the cell to swell up or lyse. This could benefit cells with cell walls, seeing that plants always need to be in a turgid state so the plant stays healthy and has good structure. In a hypertonic solution, the solute is more concentrated outside of the cell, causing for water within the cell to cross the membrane and result in a shrinked cell. To end off, something else to note is that water generally has a neutral pH, meaning that the pH of water is 7. This means that the concentration of hydrogen ions and hydroxyl ions is equivalent. That about sums up most of it for water. Thanks for watching.